So you've passed your driving test, great. But now what? There's some things that you need to know and that you need to do to be able to get on the road and drive solo. I'm gonna go through them with you right now. I get lots of "I've passed my driving test, now what" questions from you guys on social media. I'm gonna go through them all with you right now and give you the answers so they're all condensed in one place. So when you've passed your driving test, you know exactly what you need to do. The first question is, I've passed my driving test, but can I drive straight away? The answer is yes, you can. You only need the entitlement to drive in the UK. You don't actually need to keep your license on you at all. So as soon as you've passed your driving test, you have the entitlement to drive. So you can drive immediately as soon as the examiner's signed your blue certificate. What's the blue certificate? Well, once you pass your driving test, your examiner's going to issue you with a blue driving test pass certificate. That works in place of your license because they will take your provisional off you so that they can post you in about 2 weeks your full pink driving license. Now, the blue certificate is just a piece of paper. It does have your driver number and your full name on it, but it could be anybody. So I would recommend that you keep that blue certificate on you, plus some form of photo ID, so that in the unlikely event you do get pulled over by the police, you can prove who you are, because you probably won't come up on the police national computer just yet. But there is one more thing about having just passed your driving test that you need to know, so that you can get on the road straight away. You will have done your driving test insured as a provisional license holder, which is perfect because you have a provisional license. But as soon as the examiners signed that blue certificate, you are now no longer a provisional license holder. You hold a full driving license. So your insurance is essentially invalid. To overcome this, what you'll need to do is phone up your insurance company to tell them and let them know that you've just passed your driving test, so they can swap your license status from provisional to fully passed. And I tell you something, it's going to be a lot more expensive. Something to definitely bear in mind here though is that insurance companies specialize in certain groups of people. If you've gone with an insurance company that specializes in learner drivers, chances are they won't specialize in you now as a full license holder or a new driver. So the best thing to do here is use one of the comparison websites, confused.com, compare the market, and put in your details as a full license holder. That will then compare all of the insurance prices from the different companies and show you exactly which one is cheapest for you. Unfortunately though, insurance at the moment is crazy, and you want to pay as little as possible, because essentially you are just paying for a piece of paper that says you're insured, or not even a piece of paper nowadays, it's just an email. So here's a top tip. I've made a video about hacks to get cheaper insurance. It's right here, check it out, and it will save you money. The second thing to be aware of is all cars are different, and one car won't be exactly the same as another. Your instructor's car is not going to be the same as your car that you're now driving. So familiarize yourself with the controls. Take some time just to get used to where the buttons and switches are. The wipers, the demisters, and the aircon can all be in different places. And if you're driving along the road at 30 miles an hour and it's your first time, you do not want to have the added stress of trying to find where those buttons are. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the buttons that you're going to need while you're on the road. A really smart thing to do if it's your first time driving and with a new vehicle is take yourself to a car park, or get somebody, a friend or family member, to drive your car to a car park so that you can practice slow speed with absolutely no pressure. Get used to feeling out where the biting point is, because I tell you one thing, the biting point in all cars is different. It's in a different place, and it can take you from that feeling of I'm a confident driver, I've just passed my driving test, to hang on a minute, what the hell is going on? I'm brand new and I'm a learner again. There's the biting point. Practice it a few times. Just moving forward nice and slowly. Once you've got the confidence back that you can move the car and you can drive again, take it nice and slow speed around a car park. You can even practice bay parking like you did with your driving instructor, probably hundreds of times before your driving test. No pressure, because everybody in the car park's moving slowly. So you can practice regaining the control and the confidence of your car before you take it out onto a live road. The next problem I hear quite a lot is, well, okay, I've passed my driving test, yes, but I actually don't know how to drive in the real world. The next problem I hear quite a lot is, okay, yes, I've passed my driving test, but I only learned the routes for the driving test. I only learned with my driving instructor guiding me. Now I've got nobody in the passenger seat. How do I drive? Plus, I'm in an unfamiliar area. What do I do now? Here's what to do. Start small. You're gonna set yourself driving lessons, solo driving lessons. Firstly, drive to the shops for any reason, something silly, milk. Drive to the local shop, make it just less than 5 minutes away. So that you've done that, you've done a 5-minute drive and then come home. Next, set a destination that's slightly further away. Something like maybe the local supermarket, something that's maybe 10 minutes away. Get there, get back on your own. And after you've done each drive, assess how it went. Assess how it made you feel. Assess what went well and what went badly. You can speak to someone about it as well. Someone who does drive, someone who's a qualified driver. If you don't have anyone, hey, message me at Driving School TV, Instagram, TikTok, I'm here to help. Keep pushing your solo lessons, your solo drives further and further away. Don't make your first drive something like, I need to drive the kids to school at 9 a.m. or I need to drive to work. That comes with so much pressure because you're under a strict time restraint. You can't be late for work or school and you're doing it at the busiest time, rush hour. Your first solo drive should have no purpose, no mission, and no time pressure. That allows you to get used to the road, used to your car, and used to driving on your own in a fun, manageable, and controlled way. While you're driving on your own, even if it's an area that you know, and somewhere you've been before, because it's your local area, you live there. You've lived there for 10, 20 years. Use a GPS, use a sat-nav like Waze, Google Maps, Apple Maps, they're all really good and they're free and on your phone. What that will do is it will get you used to using a sat-nav for directions in a local area which you're happy with and you're familiar with, so that when you get out and you start traveling a bit further on roads that you don't know, to a destination you don't know how to get to, you're already used to using a sat-nav and you can navigate with it and it's not a distraction. It's just there in the background, guiding you, helping you to not get lost. Now, this one is a big topic and people have different opinions. P plates. Some people like to use P plates because the reassurance of other people knowing that you're a new driver helps them to give you more time. Some people don't find P plates useful because the fact that you're advertising that you're a new driver makes you a bit of a target. There are positives and negatives to using and not using P plates, and it's a personal choice, it's up to you. But I did make a really good video about whether to use P plates or not, and in my personal opinion, I would advise not to use P plates. The benefits of other people giving you more time and space are outweighed by the fact that everybody knows you're a brand new driver and you are a bit of a target. But again, it is your personal opinion. Check out the P plates video. And in the comments section, there are lots of examples of people finding P plates useful and people finding P plates not so useful. So you can read through people's experiences and make your own informed choice. Here's the next top tip I'll give you as a brand new driver. Your phone will buzz. It will give you notifications, and those notifications are extremely hard to ignore. Put your phone in the glove box and then you're less tempted to pick it up to read the notification that you've just been given. We've all been there. You're stopped at a red light, it's taking a while, you hear a notification go and you're tempted to just take a quick peek. It's not worth it. In the first 2 years of you getting a driving license, you can only get 6 points before your license is revoked and you have to start again from 0. How many points do you think you get for using your phone while you're in control of a car? And that includes at red lights. You get 6 points. So if the police catch you even picking up your phone to have a look at what the notification was, your license could be instantly revoked and you'll have to start again at applying for a provisional and taking another theory test. It's not worth it. Do not disturb mode and in the glove box. Another really good tip to avoiding distractions is don't take people in the car with you. For your first few solo drives where you're just familiarizing yourself with the car and how to use it and how to drive again on your own, you don't need someone there with you for reassurance. If you feel like you need someone there as a driving instructor figure, then I would say stop that immediately. Because if you keep that going and you perpetuate the feeling and the belief that you need someone else there for reassurance, it will be really hard to escape that later. Just drive around the block on your own and see that you can do it. Then take it further and take it further still. you don't need anyone there with you. You've learned to drive and you've been approved by the government. Go out on your own and prove it to yourself too. Now, if all of that doesn't work, you've tried driving on your own and it's just too nerve-wracking, something's going wrong with your car, you can't work out how to stop stalling it. Firstly, watch my YouTube videos about not stalling your manual car, but then secondly, you can always reach out to a driving instructor. And you might have had a driving instructor that didn't really train you for the real world. They just trained you to pass a test and drive their car. Well, I tell you what, reach out to a different driving instructor. There's so many out there, and they're all willing and would love the opportunity to help you reach your goals of driving solo. Reach out to another driving instructor. Get a couple of refresher lessons in your own car. It's normally a case of your skill level not matching your self-belief. They'll be able to bring your self-belief up to your skill level and then get you driving as confidently as you were when you passed your driving test. I hope you found this video helpful and I've earned a subscription off you. If you've got any more questions about being a brand new driver and what to do, put them in the comments. I'm always there in the comment section commenting back with you guys. YouTube thinks that this video is another one of mine that you'll love and will be useful to you, so check it out and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, bye.